Well, it looks like I'm live. Well, who knew? Who knew? Well, thank you so much. It says I've got one watching. I wonder if that's me. Do you know it's been so blooming long since I did anything like this? Well, definitely looks like me on the other screen. Cool. All right, usual embarrassing introductions out the way. Okay, welcome to my live stream. This is very impromptu. This is just a test to see if I can do live stuff. People have asked me in the past if I would do live stuff. I've always shied away from it. I mean, not always. I have done them and I've enjoyed them. But now I've got the technology to be able to do them. I've got an iPad now. Got it for Christmas, so cool stuff. So I'm hoping this will help me be able to do live filming more, and it's going to help me do filming indoors more. My dedicated cameras I'm going to use more for outdoors and other focused angles, if that makes sense. You know, tutorials, that kind of thing. Cool. Yeah, I do wonder when it says there's one watching now. That must be me, and I reckon that is me. So cool. Oh no, that must be you then, Brian. Hey, how's it going? So that comes up. Please bear with me. I'm looking on another screen, and I'm trying to find. Um, there we go. There we go. Trying to find the comments chat thing. So, right. So this is probably not the best setup for me, but it's going to involve me looking that way to see comments and this way. So anyway, I thought I'd test my live thing if I could get it going, and whilst I'm testing it, I'll have a go at building some of these old school cultists. These ones here, they ring a bell. Remember these bad boys? Build them, prep them, so that I can get them ready for on the bench. Because believe it or not, my bench is clear of models right now. Oh, and I've got the all important coffee ready. So, aha. So, the consensus is do more live stuff. Well, if I could get a regular fun show, it'll come to me. I'll get something. I'll find my way. I've been trying to find my way for about 10 years now, but hey, I'll find my way on the live stuff. I don't know whether I do. I don't know, delving into books, rule books, that kind of thing. I'm gonna have to do the put the glasses on thing because old man here. Just want to cut these off the sprue here. I don't know if this is the best cutters for this. Anyway, enough of all that malarkey. I've pre-filmed a chill video, my thoughts on Christmas, the year, and that kind of thing. I don't think I rambled on too much, but it's been a hell of a year. It's certainly been a year. It's been a year. Let's just say that. And yeah, I think I might be able to get these without my glasses on. Actually, lots has happened to me. A lot of things have happened this year. So we were settling into our new home here in Seaton, getting stuff done on the house, things like getting the bathroom done. Ooh. Circular lag. Yeah, things like getting the bathroom done, sorting out the garden. Not that it needed sorting, but it was like a courtyard, and I wanted to make it ghosts. I wanted to make it more I don't know, nature friendly, I suppose. Make it look less like a courtyard and a bit more like a garden. So yeah. Hey, Jam Jar 43 is here. Hey guys. Wow. I don't think I'll be totally honest with you. I didn't think anybody would turn up to this one because I'm just testing to see if this works. You know, the whole live thing. 'Cause it's been doing live videos. I suppose not on a regular basis, but more often. I haven't done for years. I did a couple during COVID, and they weren't the best. I know I did them on my phone, and I couldn't see I couldn't see comments or anything like that, and I struggled with it. So do forgive any awkwardness of me not knowing what the hell I'm doing here. I've always said, live I'm not good at, so apologies for that. So yeah, so I'm just gonna try and build these cultists here whilst I'm testing the stream and see where it goes. I've got a cup of coffee, so we'll see how we go. Well, it's good to have you two on board anyway. It looks like I've got 4 watchers now. I suppose it's 3 if it's, well, no, 4, because it said I had 1 watcher, and I don't think it was including me. So 4 watchers. Hey, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I'm so good with that. Considering I wasn't expecting any. Anyway, Christmas out of the way. So how was your Christmas, guys? I talked a little bit about mine on another video, but in a nutshell, I had a nice quiet Christmas. Quiet Christmases are my absolute favourite. I'll be honest. I've lived through both extremes, busy ones and quiet ones, and I much prefer quiet ones. Much prefer them. So yeah. So I'm just trying to tidy up this arm here now. Do these things have focus? Don't know. Anyway, just trying to get the detritus off of this arm here. So if I can build these bad boys, I can get them ready for an on the bench video, then that'll be good. I love, where are we? Am I able to chat? I can chat back as well as say it. That's cool. I was just testing. Yeah, that's excellent. Really good. So, well, I've got to think of stuff to talk about now. First of all, see if his arm will go on. Ooh, very nice. So, Mr. Brian, you got, someone got a 3D printed. Do you know, I've I've been intrigued with that for a long time. I don't know if I've got the room here myself, but I mean, looking at your videos, you certainly have. I think because a lot of my friends have got 3D printers. I think it's opened up a whole new world for them. You know, it really has. I think you won't know yourself once you get going with that. That's really cool, mate. Cool. I'm glad you had a chilled out Christmas there, Mr. Jam Jar. So you're doing the canon for Cities of Sigmar. Excellent stuff. Haha. Yeah. Most of my friends went down the terrain route with the 3D printing. I mean, my friend Ralph, he's got terrain coming out of his ears now. Awesome stuff. Cool. Multiplies. Oh, this is really good. Okay. I think I've got an arm done. That's good. Now I've just got to glue it. Just going to score the back of the wrist, the contact point, basically. Just putting a couple of cuts in. Please, glue work. Yes, good. That would have been embarrassing. Right. Putting his arm on. Come on. Don't let me down now. There. Holding that in place. I'm not going to play around with it too much, but that's the first one done. Well, apart from putting him on the base. So, excellent. We have liftoff. That's excellent. Cool stuff. I'm just going to grab some coffee in a minute. A painting challenge, you say? Yeah, we'll see. I might get involved in that. That'd be good. Yes, it's old school chaos. It's one of the old school. I've got a sprue of old chaos cultists that I want to get done for. I've got this idea for a project. Maybe in the new year. I want to do a Fall of Cadia table. I know that cultists weren't strictly involved in that, but I'm gonna take a bit of creative license, and in my world they are. Chaos cultists are going to get involved with the demons overrunning Cadia, because I haven't got enough demons, so I'm going to use cultists instead, as well as. Right. Now I've got to do another one. Yeah. Because I've got loads of Astra Militarum. Love those guys. Love a bit of Imperial Guard. Yeah. So I've got a one-armed cultist there now. I just need to find his arm. I think it might be this one. I've got no instructions with this. This is just an old sprue I found that I've had for years. I think that might be an arm or at least an arm you can use. I haven't touched these guys for years. I haven't touched them for a very long time. So yeah, cool. Yeah, I like them. They've got lots of detail. That's one thing about Chaos. Nice, a lot of detail. Do you know, I feel a bit of a noob at this. I haven't built or painted anything for a very long time. I must say, it feels good to be building again. Even if it is only a few infantry models. Is it 5 I've got altogether? Yeah, 5. I must have got them off of eBay at some point because I just got the sprue and a little bag of 5 bases. So they must have been some spares I just picked up, I think. But yeah, I do like the detail on these. Reminds me of the old Dark Vengeance box set of these guys. Love that box set. It was the first box set of me getting into Warhammer properly, that was. Loved it. And it was Dark Angels as well, so models on both sides had lots and lots of detail. Right. If I glue this arm on, no going back. Come on. Yeah, it was really good. She had some Raven Wing, and you did have Raven Wing in that one, didn't you? I'm sure you did. Are they? I don't know if they're a thing anymore. Are they Raven Wing? I think they've kind of been cast aside for like the Primaris Outriders. I'm not sure. Been a little bit. That's another one done. So that's two there now. Yeah, a little bit out of it. Oh, trouble with the wearing glasses, it gives me a headache after a while. This is decaffeinated coffee. Prior to this, I filmed a chill with Pete. I was drinking elderberry tea. Yes, Ryan, the very same ones. Same chaos cultists. They are indeed. Gotta make sure. Oh, I think that goes with him and that goes with him. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Yeah, because I think with these cultists, you could buy them separately as well. I'm pretty sure. Right, so that's that. Just got to be super careful now. Do his head and torso. His head is kind of on the torso and one arm. It's a bit weird. I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of the way some of the sprues are laid out on some of the models these days. I think, you know, you haven't got quite as much room to maneuver. Quite like the old school ones. I prefer old school ones. Definitely. So Brian, I've noticed on your channel you've been doing a lot of different stuff, a whole plethora of things, you know, Flames of War and Zombicide and loads of different stuff. Quite impressed with your video output, I have to say, because mine stinks this last year. I've done videos, but it's been very, very difficult. You know, with work and things. It's just one of those. Been one of those years. One of those years where real life gets in the way. Ooh. He's got a pig of a bit to clean off here. Yeah, a lot of unboxing vids. I've seen them. They're really good. I want to do some more unboxings, but I want to do more of everything. I'm just finding the time. I haven't had the time, and that's been intertwined with things like getting ill and having accidents and goodness knows what else. It's been a hell of a year. It really has. Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, I've got a lot of stuff behind me. You probably can't see it there, but on that shelf there's a lot of I've got a lot of stuff that I could unbox. I could make loads of videos at it if I just had the time. Like I say, this is the first thing I've built for ages, and this was just on a sprue, separate on its own. So I haven't been able to unbox anything for this, and it's certainly nothing new. But some of those sets that I've got behind me are out of date. They don't exist anymore. I've got scouts and things like that, and different things. Yeah, exactly. Indeed it is. Ooh. And now my glue has clogged up. I've got a backup plan. Got another one. Yeah, the mayhem. Let the mayhem ensue. Right. Bit more glue there, I think. Excellent. Before that one clogs up. Do you know, my favourite plastic glue is Humbrol. I haven't really got anything left. The old Humbrol tubes that I used to have loads of back in the day, when I was like a market trader selling hobby related stuff, just cheap hobby related stuff. Yeah, hobby butterflies. That's yes. I so I so agree with you, mate. So much to discover, and going back like on these old figures, rediscover, because you go, oh yeah, I remember these guys. Didn't do very well with them before. Oh right, so that's 3 built, 2 to go, and then I can start basing them. Yeah, I think there was more than 5 cultists from the original Dark Vengeance set, but what's the copyright on this? 2012. Yeah, I think there's about 10, but got 5 here anyway. I might be wrong. Yeah, I just thought this would be good. Get a bit of hobby done and test doing live videos at the same time. So I didn't let anybody know. So I was a bit shocked to see someone actually watching it. Aha. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that at all. I was saying on my other video, I was thinking of doing a live P&Q sometime. I've only ever done one live one of those before, but it was one of my most watched P&Qs, as I recall. And the other one was the one that Mrs. Mini Warzone did, of course. She got more views than me. uh, that's fine. Oh, forgot how fiddly some of these bits were. I'm hopefully going to be doing some bolt action next year as well. And what I thought was, rather than set up a big table in here, just set up a small table and just do just run through different, like, you know, scenarios and see what would work better, different tactics, different, you know, that kind of thing, different tanks, whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Yeah. I was a little tipsy in my shorts. Yes, it's true. We tried to do a pub crawl in Seaton in honor of Rufus, my dog that passed away recently. You know, wanted to um you know, talk about the good times because we lost our dog. I had him for 19 years, so a lot of memories, a lot of years worth of fun times to talk about. So we thought, oh, we'll do a pub crawl of Seaton and, you know, toast him in each one and try to just recall stories and that, you know. But the problem was we started off, um, we we didn't manage to do the whole course. I don't think it's possible for us. It's certainly not possible for me. We started off in the first one. The first pub on our course that we got like laid out was called the King's Arms. It's one of the, it's like your traditional oldie worldy pub, bit like you ever seen Shaun of the Dead? It's a bit like the Winchester from Shaun of the Dead. One of those pubs. We went in there with the intention of just, you know, going in there, having one drink, doing a toast, going on to the next one. But no, we ended up having 3 drinks in there. I think. Yeah, it was at least 3 drinks in there. We were having such a good time. Time got away from us, and it was packed. And they were doing they were singing Christmas carols, and they had a big raffle. They had a big raffle going on with Christmas stuff and all that sort of thing, and we just got caught up in the moment, really. Yeah, he was a big part of the channel. So I keep, you know, I've got weird thumbnails, like, you know, like there's certain thumbnails I've got the dogs on, and I just can't bring myself to get rid of them, really, basically. For instance, my random thumbnail has got my dog Millie on, which she's been gone a few years now, or 2 years at least. And, you know, I've got a couple more thumbnails and Rufus on. So you'll see him, if I do from my projects playlist, you'll see his thumbnails, for sure. Yeah, so we started in the King's Arms. Then we went on to the old picture house. Was our next one on those shorts. And that was dead in there. We were like the only ones in there because it's a bar, and it also has a function room right next door to it. It's like a split building, and they had this Deaton Chamber of Commerce were having their Christmas party in the function room, and there was no one in the other side. And we went in there. And we had one in there. Or did we have 2 in there? Oh, I can't remember now. Of course, we were updating people. We were doing the shorts as well, of course. Well, I mean, you can see for yourself what happened on the shorts, you know. So we did that. Now that place used to be called the Beach Bars when I was a kid, a young kid, and they used to let me in there because I was well known. I used to escape, run off down the road, and end up because my sister and her boyfriend used to go in there, and I was always going in there following them and stuff, and they'd end up, in the end they would say, "I'll just sit in." I used to be fascinated by the jukebox, and it was one of those ones that you press the buttons and it would select a record, vinyl, and start playing it. And I used to be fascinated with that. I used to just do that. I used to feed me a bag of 10p's, and I just used to put the records on for people. Yeah, so there's a lot of memories there for me. But anyway, went there. So time's really cracking on now at this point. So we better get a shifty on if we're going to get the course done in time. So we went on from there. We went to the Royal Clarence. It's another place. That's like Oh, by the way, the old Pitch House. It used when it was the Beach Bars. It used to be a biker bar, but now it's more of somewhere where you can eat. It's like a cinema theme to it. 'Cause years ago, it did actually used to be a cinema, and it's still got like old projection rooms and things like that. Anyway, moving on, we went to the Royal Clarence, which used to be a grand hotel back in the day, but now it's like a sports bar where you do they do like karaoke there and things like that. Only problem was my phone, no signal in there whatsoever. It's like because you go down, it's like you're going into the basement or something, going into the depths of the earth. You look out the window and you're seeing people's feet walk by. It's that low, but yeah. So we had another one in there, and then we came out. I did a short outside. The Royal Clarence, and then I thought, do you know what? I'm hungry. I need a kebab. Our plan, we were supposed to go to the next one, which was called the Vault, one of my favourite bars in Seaton. I love the Vault. Well, my two favourites are the King's Arms and the Vault for different reasons. I'll go on to that in a minute. But it was a case of do the Vault, and I was supposed to do the Vault, and then we were supposed to go to the Malt House, and then we were supposed to go to the Air Court, and then home. Didn't have time because got our kebab, which we ate at the chessboard. There's in the local parks they did have chessboards that you could sit at. Like they do in some places, you can just sit down and play chess with people. It's that kind of thing. But we sat at the chessboard, or one of the chessboards, on this like stone table, and the chessboard is like marked out. And we ate our kebabs. And it's pitch black, but we got like torches all around, like lighting up and that, and a couple of lights. And we sat there, we just finished our kebab. We look over it and we see the vault getting closed up because it's getting late now. And they were closed up. I'm like, no, I didn't make it, so I didn't get to go to the vault. But yeah, got a bit tipsy. And I've been in the vault a few times doing these shorts, and it's been such a cool atmosphere in there. I mean, you can just walk in there and get grabbed by some stranger, and you end up dancing with what's going on? You're just like dancing with them. I was dancing with the mayor of Seaton in there at one point. That's another time. Good coffee, Dylan. Anyway, yeah, I was dancing with the mayor of Seaton. And we ended up having a conversation about, who's the more local. Him, because he's been there for 31 years. Or me, because I was born here. It was just a bit of a discussion. I told him he was an interloper. I said, he said you need to have relatives in, you want to be known as a local, you should really have relatives in the local graveyards. And I said, I've got 3 generations of relatives in the graveyards here, mate. So yeah, you'll move. He's like, yeah, I'm an interloper. And then we had a dance. Dancing with the mayor of Seaton. Oh, I remember when it was. It was the night of the Seaton Christmas lights switch on. And he was like switching on the lights. Fantastic lights around here, by the way. Absolutely phenomenal. Right, now is that ready to go on there? I think it is. Yeah, fantastic lights. Absolutely brilliant. Let's hope this hasn't clogged up. Oh, but it has. Oh no, it hasn't. Yeah. Haha. Don't have to set fire to anything. That's good. Oh, we did, mate. Yes, we certainly did. And whenever my brother-in-law comes up, we always end up going out. That sounds bad, doesn't it? It sounds like we're drinking all the time. Not. I mean, I certainly can't. But occasions such as birthdays, Christmas, any other special events, Halloween, whatever, I'll do it. I suffer for it. I lose a day, but thankfully I'm on holiday at the moment, so my work doesn't go back until the new year, so that's good. uh, we attempted it. We attempted the same run with our daughter. Didn't get any closer. And we swapped the Royal Clarence for the Vault, but we still ended up only doing 3 bars. Craziness. There's another one that... Yeah, I think it's going to take something rather special to do it. Age is definitely catching me up, and I'm not a big drinker anyway, so I find it hard. But I mean, that said, it's no excuse. I could just go in and have a soft drink in each one. But for some strange reason, I always end up having alcohol instead, because they do so many different types, and living in the country now, there's all these different local ciders that you can get, and oh man, I mean, I like cider. I do like cider. There, look, one empty sprue. I can put that one to bed now. Put it in the bin. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Right, let's start cleaning that one up. Yeah, so it was good. In answer to your question, yeah, we probably are. Well, we'll either do a crawl, or we'll just go to one place. We'll pick one. We'll go there, and we'll be there for the duration. That's what we'll do. And that depends on the weather. Wow, that sounds good, mate. Hey Steve, how you going? Steve from Who Took My Dice, Ultramarines and Beyond. Excellent, good to have you on board. This was just a test for doing live streams, because I've got this iPad that I'm filming this on, or streaming this on. Got this iPad for Christmas. It's like awesome bit of kit, and I can do these live streams. I mean, I could do them on the but it's a bit, well, not as mobile as I would like. It's, you know, well, it's not that it's big, but I don't have a large desk. My phone is just a little bit too small for my poorly eyesight to see properly, because, you know, failing eyesight, etc. And this, ideal. Absolutely ideal. So I thought, well, I'll test the whole live stream thing whilst building some old school chaos cultists for an upcoming project in the future, where I want to put a Fall of Cadia table together. No, I know that the cultists weren't part of that, but they are in my world or in my universe, because I don't have enough demons to fill it. So I'm just using the chaos cultists as, I don't know, extra infantry basically. Right, and these are the old school ones from, I think I'm like 99.9% sure they are the ones from Dark Vengeance. I found this sprue that I bought years ago. And I came across it, no instructions or anything. I just thought, and there was a bag of bases. I thought, oh, do you know what? I'll put these together. Well, the only thing with painting challenges is I'm not very good at them, because I worry about having the time. Because if I commit to something, I like to, you know, go for it. You know, make sure I put the time in. I do, because I like to, if I do a painting challenge, I like to complete it, even if it's not the best. I do like to finish it. Right, I think he's nearly done this one. Okay, I reckon. Put some glue on here. Ah, do you know what? Oh, got it. I thought it was clogged up, but we're good. That is excellent. Right. Okay. Yeah, I think there was another 5 cultists. This is just 5 of them. I've got the original cultists from the Dark Vengeance box set. Back there. Yeah, so there he is. That's that one. I did start this stream off with well, before I pressed go, you know, or go live, I turned off the big light because I thought it would be distracting, but then it's just too dark for me to see. I couldn't get the right angle for the iPad, but you know, it's all a work in progress there. So I've got 5 now. So the one I just done, which I think was that one, him, there we are. That one, the big mace, it's quite cool. That dude, he's definitely from Dark Vengeance. And so is this fellow. And that one there. Right, gotta base these guys now. Pardon me. But yeah. So it's been an odd year, really. Like I say, been ill and I had accidents, and I suppose that's what you would call normal in the course of a year, but not for me, it isn't. Normally nothing like that sort of thing happens to me. But it just so happens it has. I've still got pain in my back from where I fell down the stairs, you know. much, but I still feel it. And yes, I was stone cold sober. So I'm just clearing out the grooves because a lot of them are filled in here. There we go. Then are these just checking to see if these are genuine Games Workshop bases. It says they are. GW 2005, I think that says. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Just reading your stipulations for the challenge. So you say how many you want to finish in a month and go for it, eh? That sounds quite cool. I'm just gonna take my what I refer to as my ice road trucker's jacket off because I'm getting hot. Oh. Lay it on the floor. I've got this really cool cushion, by the way, on my seat that I was showing on my other video. Look at this, look. Ta-da! Bit of Imperial Fist cushion action going on there. That was another Christmas present. Oh well, mini warm-up. Sorry, you've got to shoot, that's fine. This was only a test anyway. But yeah, thanks for popping by. That is really, really awesome. Have a good dinner. Don't get too drunk. Yeah. Have a good time. Awesome. Yeah, New Year is going to be quite spectacular, I think. Went out for Christmas Eve this year as well, but it was really not much going on, which was, yeah. I mean, we weren't going out to get hammered or anything, but yeah, we went out. We was just expecting more to be going on, I think, but yeah, not a lot going on Christmas Eve this year. I mean, I don't normally go out on Christmas Eve anyway, but right now I'm gonna pop him around that way. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. What I'm doing is I'm trying to ascertain, you know, you got the groove. It's like not quite in the middle. It's like slightly more over one side. I'm trying to work out which side I want it on. That's what I'm doing. So, yeah, it's really cool of you guys to stop by though. I was not expecting anybody to, seeing as this was just a test, to see if I could still do live stuff now that I've got the equipment to do it. Oh, just putting him on there, sorry, there, onto the base. There, like so. Yeah, I might take Brian up on his painting challenge, you know. Cool. I suppose just put you know, the odd update. Post the odd update online now and again. Cool. Oh, God, my back. Urgh. Right. Right, next one. Actually, just looking at the next fellow. It's better. Sort of a bent dagger on that one. That's typical. That's alright. Yeah, I've wanted to do a Fall of Cadia table for a long time. But I just don't have the I mean, I could reasonably sorry, excuse me. I could reasonably represent it with the Astra Militarum, but not so with the Chaos, because I just don't have enough. I've got some blurred letters, but I've got Abaddon, but I need to build him as well, see. But this is just a start, and it might not even, you know, I doubt I'd get it finished next year anyway, but I might start it next year. Well, technically I'm starting it now if I'm doing these guys to add to my Chaos army. Yeah. Another one. Go that way. Yeah. Cool. I suppose the beauty of doing live shows is you haven't got to upload it to YouTube or render it or anything. It does it itself, doesn't it? That's good. There we are. Another one. All good. I do like how I can see on the screen how long I've been going for. That's really awesome. That is awesome. So I wonder what time it is where Brian lives. Where is it he lives again? Is it Arizona, isn't it? I wonder what the time zone is there. It's what's the time here now? It is 7 minutes to midnight here. So yeah, that's a late one. No. Late night live streaming. I wouldn't have thought I'd have been doing it, so cool. 5 o'clock, huh? Oh, that's pretty cool. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, I'm glad my glue's not clogging up. That would have been embarrassing. Come on, come on. There we go. Get in there. Just trying to get the base in here. It's not sitting well. There we go. Right, last one to base. I'll have my cultists ready for priming, methinks. That way around. Five-ish, yeah. That's cool. glad that the days are starting to get a bit longer again now. Now that we're in winter. And we've gone past the 21st. That's awesome. There we are. Right. Wait for those bad boys to dry. That will give me 5 models. Well, I'll prime them. And this is going to give me 5 models for an on the bench video. Yeah, I think on the bench videos are what I do in winter on the beach for the summer. That makes sense to me. I'll get rid of that bag. I don't need that anymore. Where's my bingo? There it is. Oh, I got this back along before Christmas. I got it from my microphone, a wind thing. Yeah, that's cool. Got that. So I did this, I did a chill with Pete pre-recorded before I did this live stream, just to test out what it sounds like recording on here and whether I could. And I was quite impressed with the results. It looks like it's pretty good actually, so you know, thumbs up for that. This one is clogged up, however. Yeah. Clogged up. Do dangerous stuff live. Set it on fire, and then it's not clogged up anymore. Cool. Don't like doing that, but I used to have, well, I've still got it. I was going to say, I used to have a steel wire brush with straight bristles, but as you can see, they're no longer straight. And the reason they're not is because I used to bash them down in the end of the nozzle, and that used to unclog them. So that was good. Now, oh, glad you like it. Yeah, well, it didn't cost me much, but does the job, because around here outside, very, very, very windy. Right. I think that's all I can do for the build. Just got to be patient and wait for these bad boys to dry, and then I will prime them, probably with a grey, I'm thinking, so that it gives me the option of being able to use contrast paints, so that'll be good. So I'll pack my things away here. That's good. I've nearly it says I've been going for 58 minutes, so nearly an hour. That's good. That ain't bad. That ain't bad for a test, you know. Test run. Right. This is the old school, the old mold line remover, as opposed to the newer. That's the old one there, and that's the newer one there. A little bit smaller, but not as thin. Both work perfectly well. Okay. You know, I've got that smell of plastic glue in the air now, which is awesome. Make my hobby room smell like a hobby room. I've got this guy on my bench as well, this Dark Angel. I got him free with a magazine, one of the how to get started with Warhammer magazines, I think it was. I got him. That doesn't really I think it'd be better to do this sort of thing, showcasing and that on in the day. I could pull the blinds and yeah, because this not natural light doesn't really do it. It's not finished anyway, but he's quite the way there. I had him sat on my well lamp post for ages. I've got another one as well. Sort of semi painted. I think he was one of the heroes. I can't remember who it was though. You know those hero boxes. I can't remember, but he's obviously got a long way to go before he's finished. Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, I stuck his helmet on the back of his backpack just as because I wanted to. I was torn about using his head without the helmet or with the helmet, and I thought, oh, I'll do it. I'll do both. Put them both on there. Oh, this was a Necron that I'm doing. From again, I think it's a get started with Warhammer magazine. I've had those there for ages. A long time. It's funny actually because I'm watching. I'm streaming here with you, and I've got the chat open on. Yes, he is a captain. I think he might be Captain Typhus or something like that. I'm watching like the chat on the other screen on my Mac, and it's like about 5 seconds behind, which is really weird. Very strange. Yeah, I think he's called Captain Typhus. I'm pretty sure of that. Oh, in case you haven't seen it, I will show you. I've got another project that I'm going to be doing in the new year. It's not Warhammer related, but it's nostalgia related. And it is this Thunderbird 2. A very poor condition Thunderbird 2. As a kid, let me explain. As a kid, I loved the Thunderbirds. I absolutely loved them. And Thunderbird 2 was my favourite rocket on the show. It was Jerry Anderson's show, the one with the puppets. The in toy at the time was Thunderbird 2. It's this bad boy here. And I begged my parents, begged them if I could have it for Christmas. And they got me for Christmas. It's not this one. I've got this one from eBay. And like the legs are not working very properly. You're supposed to push the buttons in and then the legs pop out, and it all needs refurbishing. The container, it's what used to house the Thunderbird 4 in the original toy, which is missing. But I have since picked up a rather cool 3D printed one that I'm going to slip in there once it's done. So I am going to strip this one, repaint it, put new stickers on it, new decals, new whatever it needs, new legs, new springs, new buttons, whatever it needs doing, I will do it. I am curious though, looking at it, that it looks like it was painted. No primer. They don't look like they primed them in those days. They just painted them, so just bare metal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip it, and I'm going to prime it and then paint it. So I'm going to I'm going to be digging out my airbrush. Now I'm going to strip it. Excuse me. Oh dear. Still got a bit of a cough, still lingering on. With this mini strip gel. So it looks like So mini strip gel. You just paint it on. It takes the paint off and you just brush it off. It's fantastic stuff. If you ever need to strip a model, plastic or metal, this bad boy, awesome. Just put a bit on your brush, brush it on, and far better than, you know, all the solutions you've used in the past, Dettol and, you know, brake fluid or whatever, you know, all that stuff. That is much cleaner. It's just way better, and I'll demonstrate that on our video in the future. Anyway, I'm going to strip that, paint it. So I need a metallic blue. Now the thing is, Thunderbird 2 in the original show was green. Right? I'm gonna show you exactly what it used to look like. Right. I've got here another Thunderbird 2, because there were many toys of this that came out. And there, it's Thunderbird 2. It was green, and it's, so you have a green one and a blue one. Yeah. One is the one I had was Dinky toy. The original green one was a Matchbox toy. Yeah. Same sort of thing. You know, you had legs that came down. Legs are working slightly better on that one. Yeah, and the thing, the pod that popped out, and Thunderbird 4 inside again. But yeah, so on the show and for the original toy it was green. Now they changed it to metallic blue for the Dinky toy. I suppose they stopped making the Matchbox one, but the Dinky toy, slightly different shape as well, but that doesn't matter to me. And they changed it to blue because they felt, the producers felt, that metallic blue was more futuristic. Oh, that's a crazy reason. But anyway, so I need a metallic blue to paint it with, and the nearest I've got is this Tamiya one. It's a bit darker, but I think I might be able to get away with it. You know, I think I'll get away with it. Not get away with it, but I think it'll be okay. Do you know what I mean? I think it'll be okay for the purpose of this restoration. So I'm going to take it to bits. I'm so glad I'm doing it on this one, not that one, because this one's got screws underneath, you see, to take it apart, whereas the other one's got rivets. I'd have to drill them out. So that's going to be a project for next year, or starting next year. One of my projects. And I'm really pumped for it. Yeah, but that Thunderbird 2. Loved the Thunderbirds as a kid. Absolutely loved them. So that is going to be what I'm doing for part of my nostalgia shelf. Yeah, did you like Thunderbirds? I'm just going to pop this one back a minute. Oh, I've got something else as well. Talking of Thunderbirds, huh? Who's got Thunderbird 1? Yeah, boy. I've got Thunderbird 1. I didn't even know you could get them. Obviously you can. I've seen Thunderbird 3 as well, but it's just trying to track them down. Yeah, did you like Thunderbirds as a kid? It was one of my favourite shows as a small kid. I suppose you'd have seen it on one of the many reruns. Sure, you know, younger than I am, so... Oh, and Stingray. Yeah, Stingray. Stingray. And what was that other one? I mean, there was Was it Captain Scarlet before Thunderbirds? Thunderbird. Terrorhawks was another one. That was another one. Yeah, Stingray was really good. I remember that one. That was the underwater one, wasn't it? That's right, isn't it? Yeah, they went underwater. Awesome, absolutely awesome. I've indulged in a guilty pleasure, and I've ordered myself the complete series, or the complete all the episodes of Thunderbirds because I loved them so much as a kid. Yeah, I thought I've got to have it. I want to watch them again, and they're going to go all on my nostalgia shelf, which, yeah, I love. Yeah. So, I'm supposed to be testing this as a live stream, so what the heck does this do? Just, what does that do? Bubbles. Wow. What about that? Old school film. Wow. I don't know. So this is like filters I can put. Didn't know I could do this. Didn't know I could do any of this. Let's do something spooky. Wow. Do something like this for bolt action. This one. Like old film footage, can you? What about this? Ooh, no, don't like that. Come back. Yeah. Right, that's right, back to normal. There we go. I think that's back to normal. There. I think we're back to normal. Anyway. Isn't that weird how the light goes bright and then not bright? That is so weird. That is so strange. Well, what I'm thinking of doing is turning off that light actually, to see how it looks. Bear with me. Because that could be less distracting if I'm just talking. But the question is then, do I have enough light to, like focus on my minis? Not for painting, but I could possibly do building. But yeah, I don't think I would often be building or painting on a live show. Don't think. Varies. It depends. I had to really. I didn't really have much choice. Well, I did, but I wanted to get some minis ready for the next, paint along the video because I love doing them. How do I get rid of those? There we go. I was going to say, how do I get rid of those filters? Those all popped up along the bottom of my screen. Yeah, I got a lot to learn about doing this, but yeah, that's cool. I'm happy with that. I think this has been a pretty successful test. Yeah, if I was doing a live stream and we were talking bolt action or World War II, even Flames of War, the old style film one would be good for that, I think. I wonder if I can add any other effects. Who knows? That'd be good. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with these guys. I remember when I first painted them from Dark Vengeance, I thought they were very difficult to paint because they had so much detail on them. I didn't have a lot of paints at the time, so I was struggling to what I thought. I only had like one brown, and that sort of thing. Brown and black, for boots and trousers. But now I've got quite a lot of paints. We'll see. And of course, I've got the option of contrast or speed paints. So that'll be good. Awesome. Gonna cough again. Sorry about that. Yes, I do hate coughing. I wish I wouldn't. Well, this is great. This has been what I would call a successful test. Anyway, in the future, I can try and let people know when I'm going to do one. I think. Well, I don't know. I mean, I think a certain group of people like live streams. Others don't. I like watching them because I have them on in the background whilst I'm painting. So that can be really good. But I've always thought, oh, if I'm doing it live myself, it's like, what if I can't? What if I feel ill or poorly after 10 minutes, or I have a fatigue moment or something like that? I can just edit that out, which I've done in the past. Whereas if I'm doing it live, well, live is live, warts and all, basically. I'm not as fluid. I don't think I'm fluid enough. I'm not used to it. Yeah. Oh, a bit of heartburn actually. I can't believe I've been going for 77 minutes. That's just crazy. That's nuts. That's nuts, man. And it's so odd looking at myself about 5 seconds ago on another screen. Look at that. That's just so weird. That is bizarre. It's bonkers. Real nuts. All right. Well. Oh, I got another really cool present for Christmas because I love ice road truckers. I got Hugh Rowland. He's one of the drivers that are on the show. I got his book, so that's cool. Looking forward to reading that one. I'll be doing it when I get up to 50. Is that what subscribers? Yeah, so I watch live streams to put on in the background when I've run out of paint along videos to find. Yeah, live streaming. Because I love watching paint along videos. Are my favourite type of video to watch. So when I run out of ones like that, then I gravitate towards people's live videos that they're doing, or if better still, if I could catch one, because I can't remember. You know, honestly, I can't remember the last time I was able to catch someone's live show. Yes, I can actually. The last time I was able to catch someone's live show whilst they were still live was Idic Beer. But he was coming to the end of it, so I only managed to see about 10 minutes of him live. But yeah, so maybe if I post up, say for instance, if I do them at the weekend, I'll say, all right, Saturday's going to be a live stream. Could possibly do that. Some people do that and they do quite well, so that might be something I do. All right, well, this has been a very successful test, so I'm gonna hang up. I think I'm gonna call it here. I've tested successfully. I've built my cultists that I wanted to. They're done. I've had a bit of a chin wag in the chat with you all, and it's been really, really good. So yeah, I will be doing more of these. Now I know kind of how to do it. I might be able to get a bit of a better setup for future. Godspeed, sir. Yeah, so have a good one. Remember, all brushes lead to war. And yeah, that'd be absolutely brilliant. So thank you. Don't know how else to end it other than to say goodbye, chaps, and I will see you on another one.